It is, y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Hey, you guys, man, just want to come in, man, and you know, talk about this game and see what's popping, if anything, uh, see what's going on. But Thursday night football, man, these are the last of the two of the last preseason games. We got games gonna be playing all weekend, and I just figured I'd come in and just talk about some of the things that I saw tonight. I had both games going. I always watch multiple games, but that first game, the Steelers and the Falcons was a shit show. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. What's up to all y'all out there? But yeah, man, that first game, man. After when it got to be 24-0, dog, I was like, I can't watch it no more, bruh. I'm like, bad football is bad football. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see competitive football. If it isn't my team, then I need to see some competitive play. I don't want to see teams get blown out. I'm good. It's just a waste of my time at that point. Because then what winds up happening is that the announcers start talking and they start trying to, they start trying to stall and they start trying to talk about dumbass stories and all kinds of stuff. I don't even want to hear all that shit. So I flipped the channel back to I got like I said, I record everything. So I just flipped it to the Colts and Eagles game, and even though it was I'm not, like I say, I was about a quarter and a half behind. I can always go. I can rewind on my DVR, and I just caught up. Had dinner, and saw a more competitive game and saw some things. But I will make some synopsises about both games and what I saw and what is to be expected from all four teams, from my perspective. But anything you guys may want to ask me, it's all good. I just came in because the game was over, and I figured let me come in for a little bit, chop it up with you guys, see how y'all doing, and let it be known, dog. On Saturday, we're doing the watch party for the Raiders and the Cowboy game. That shit is gonna be off the chain, bro. I expect. How about them Cowboy fans to be in here, and I definitely expect Raider Nation to show up, dog. So we're gonna do the whole show. We've been doing it. The shows have been good. It's building up. We did the first show with the Raiders and 49ers. That show did 1,800. We did the show last week. That show did 14, and because there was a lot of games on though. So that averages about to 1.6, and for a size of our channel, that's damn near half our audience that came in. So just imagine when we scale this shit up, because we're on the road to 5,000. When we get at the end of the season, we'll be at 10,000. There's going to be a time we're going to be having thousands and thousands of people on here. It's just going to happen because it happened on Facebook. And I had it cracking on Facebook, and I'll have it cracking here. But let me just get to it real quick, you guys. Don't have to be on here long, but let's talk about the first game. First and foremost, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Kenny Pickett. The Steelers look good, man. Steelers look good. We understand that they're playing against plumbers and Mario and Luigi's and shit. We understand that, dog. Not everybody out there is a starter, but some of them are. And you still have to make those plays, man. I don't give a damn who it is. They're covering good enough, And Kenny Pickett, man, those first couple of possessions, he was throwing it down the chimney, man. He wasn't playing. I'm like, fuck, man. Raiders got to play him soon. Our defense is going to have to be ready to play, man. This young kid, even though he was a rookie last year, he looks poised in the pocket. He looks confident, and he can make all the fucking throws, bro. He's like, and then what's his name? Pickett, and what's the other dude's name? The wide receiver. Forgot his damn name, man. He made a dope ass play too. But yeah, man, it was not to be fucked with. Then you got the Falcons. The Falcons look horrible, man. To all my family, I got family that live in Stone Mountain, Georgia, Atlanta, out there in fucking Swats and shit. Out there, old Natal Road, all that shit, man. Peachtree, motherfucking Smyrna, Georgia, all that shit. Y'all got a long ass season, bro. Them damn Falcons didn't even look like they should be out there, bro. Taylor Heineke that came from the Washington Commanders, he he looked like a totally different dude out there. He wasn't getting shit done. He wasn't getting shit done. I'm like, dude, this guy was he was throwing the ball and spinning the ball around the yard last year. He even played well against the Raiders and won. But shit, what a difference a year makes. Looked horrible. He looked horrible, man. Didn't look good. So if you're Atlanta Falcons fan, you a dirty bird, your motherfucking ass need to shit. You ain't got a lot to cheer about. Falcons ain't gonna do shit. Motherfucking Hawks ain't gonna do shit. And motherfucking Braves ain't gonna do shit. Man, I don't know if they got a damn soccer team or a damn hockey team and shit, but whatever. So I changed the channel on that. I'm not gonna watch no 24-0 blowout in the second quarter. That's just not gonna happen. As far as this game that just went off, man, the Colts, I wanted to see AR-15. I really wanted to see Anthony Richardson. I wanted to see, how he was going to look. There was a lot of talk and rumblings about the Raiders getting him. And I was saying, I really don't really wanted him because he was basically an athlete trying to throw the football. And I ain't going to lie to you, man. Anthony Richardson, he worked on his mechanics. He worked on his footwork. He was throwing the shit around. Those cats was dropping shit. Anthony Richardson was fucking doing everything that he was doing in Florida last year, running the football. He's a big dude. He's 6'4", runs like a 4'3". He was juking motherfuckers. He was getting open, getting out in the open spaces, running the ball. But the balls he was throwing was on the money, and those cats was dropping them, dog. It was dropping the shit out of. It was dropping the shit out of them. Okay, so. I don't know how good he's gonna do this year. His running game is trying to leave. Jonathan Taylor's trying to find a bus ticket out of there and shit. And so we'll find that out. But more importantly, man, AR-15 looked good. We'll see what happens. But it was pleasantly surprised to see him play what he played. As far as the Eagles were concerned. The Eagles were very easily able to win. Marcus Mariota is their backup. Marcus Mariota is still the same Marcus Mariota. And you got all these people who have yet to apologize to me about Marcus Mariota, dog, for the 2 years that he was in Las Vegas. Told you this dude don't have it. Don't have it no more, bro. His best years are past him. You know what I'm saying? As a backup, he might be able to be serviceable. He can run the ball when healthy. But all you guys that was talking all of that crazy and all that rah-rah shit about how great he was and how he was better than the former guy with the initials D and C and all of that shit. And you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. This dude was exactly what I said he was. And that's now it's showing that he is exactly what it said. He's a journeyman now. He's just going from team to team, trying to figure out how he can get him a bag. Salute to him getting a bag, but the guy that came in after him was actually getting shit done. The younger quarterback, third string dude, came in, threw some tubs, got the balls down the field, looked good. As far as the Steelers backing concerned, their running game was looking crispy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Najee Harris, I'm worried about him when he plays us, dog. Najee Harris is a guy he runs hard between the tackles. He's an Alabama guy. He's from the Bay Area. He's from the Yay area. Salute to the Yay area. And he's a Raider fan and shit. So when the Steelers decide they don't want to pay his ass, he can come over and play for the Raiders. But with that being said, he was running all over everybody. The second string running back was running all over everybody. I'm like, fuck, that running game is going to be formidable. As far as all the defenses are concerned, Pittsburgh's defense looked like they was ready to play. TJ Watt was out there making sacks and shit. They were out there clowning. They were clowning the first few possessions. Pickens, yeah, that's their other receiver's name. He was killing them out there too. So that's what we got on that, man. We're gonna see what the rest of these games that's gonna be popping up this weekend. But come Tuesday, everybody has to be at a 53-man roster, bro. Right now they have around 80s some odd players and 80 to 90 players, probably 90. 4 days from now, man, there's gonna be a litany of motherfuckers that are gonna be given bus tickets and cans of peanuts and shit to eat on the fucking bus. Cause they gonna be out of here, dog. They're gonna be gone. Right? And we'll have 16 people on the practice squad and 53 players on the team, which for a grand total of probably like around 68 players or some shit like that, somewhere around there. Less than 70, a little less than 70. And every position counts, man. So seeing people playing for their lives, and I saw a lot of people lose their jobs tonight, dog, because they was dropping shit, or that wide open guy who caught had a wide open touchdown, who came out of the backfield for the Eagles, dropped that shit. That was a wide open touchdown, dude. You're gonna be parking Ubers come Tuesday. Come Wednesday, your ass will be on the Uber and shit. So we got that. So what I'll do is I'll go through you guys' questions, man. I'm not really particularly worried about going long tonight, man. A couple of nights ago, I went 4 hours, man. I'm still trying to recover from that, dog. So, like, let's make it pop off, see what we got. Gustavo Cortez in the house. What's going on? Was popping, big dog. Margot, what's going on, Margot? Hey, Margot, your nephew in here just running around, getting bigger and bigger, dog. Like, this dude is Diesel, man. Gotta put some football pads on him. Esteban, what's going on, man? Who won? Shit. Steelers clowned. They ran roughshod, and the Eagles won. What's up? Come here, son. Come here. You want to say hi to your auntie? They say hi to auntie. See? Okay. Hey, babe, you got to get here, son. Take that to mommy. Here, go. Hold on a second, you guys. Take that to mommy real quick, bro. Go ahead. Cause I can't have no music in here. We need no copyright strikes. All right. Close the door, please. Yeah. All right. Okay. Love y'all. All right. So yeah. Now Margie got to see. It's funny because you call that boy name. That boy came out the woodwork, just busted in here like gangbusters. Yeah, Margaret, wipe your feet and hit that like button. You know what it is. Gustavo Cortez is bored. Carlos Sanchez, what's going on? Rafael Ravallo in the house. Los, what's going on? Carlos Rodriguez. Black Raider. Ellinger was making some plays out there. Yeah, man, it's good to see other teams play, man. It's like, that's how I make my bones, bro. Like, I made my bones learning football from just fucking watching everybody, bro. Like, I'm going to watch every team. I'm going to know everything possible, you know, that I can. So I can totally evaluate talent, whether it's on my team or not, bro. That's just how I am. God. Black Raider said, what games are you going to? I'm shooting for the Vikings or the Broncos. Right now, man, I got plans to go to the Patriots game. One of my homies is coming out from Australia, man. He wants to go to the Death Star. He's never been to a game in the Death Star, even though we all did a tour. My boys from Australia came up and we went to Vegas for a week and we did the tour, which was off the hook. So now he wants to go to a game. So he's actually going to fly to Vegas and he wants to go to the Patriots game. So that's probably the game I'll go to. And then I'm looking at the Steelers, bro. Those are the two games that I'm looking at. Like I said, I'm not spending a lot of money on this team until I feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go to a game, I ain't buying no damn bullshit tickets. I'm spending a good amount of money, dog. Like, it's gonna be $3,000-$4,000, bro. So I'm like, hey man, not that I don't got it, but I'm not gonna spend it on Josh McGenius and he ain't winning. If we fucking got a losing record and shit, I'm kind of cool. Okay, that's what it is. Rafaelo, what's going on, big dog? You know what it is. In NYC, William Boozer was popping. And people, how do you think AR will do? I think AR is going to do okay, man, because he's not going to be pressured to win. If you haven't noticed, man, he's not going to be pressured to win at all. He doesn't have a running game right now unless Jonathan Taylor finds out that nobody wants him, which is probably going to happen. They're not going to. Nobody paying that guy, man. You might as well just stay there and just deal with the check you get. And I think he's going to be able to develop. I think that Jim Irsay is understanding, like, hey, man, we may not be in a full rebuild, but we're definitely not winning anything. So let's just let this guy do his thing. And that's the best thing. I even think the same thing about CJ Stroud and the same thing about Bryce Young. They're on teams that nobody expect them to do anything. So let these guys develop, let them marinate. But I like what I saw tonight. I was very critical of Anthony Richardson's mechanics. I was very critical of all his issues with his accuracy and all that shit. He was hitting them tonight. He was hitting them tonight. Okay. JD, what's going on, man? Dr. Van Nostrand. Okay. Dr. Van, the Braves look like the best team in baseball. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what the Braves do. You know how the Braves always wind up not doing anything. We'll see. Okay. Dr. Van said Jerry Judy got carried off the field today, gonna miss several weeks, hammy injury. Hey, dude, I told you, man. Like, you see what happens when you're trying to wish bad things on the Raiders, Doc. You're trying to wish that we don't get Josh Jacobs and all that kind of shit, and now your starting X receiver is limping around and shit. Okay, tell him he can come out to Vegas and hook up with Jimmy G, and Jimmy G can get some of them shooby doobies over there at the Bunny Ranch. To hook his legs up and shit, man. They give him a real good massage. Super good, okay, allegedly. So let's just get that out the way. James Walker in the house. What's going on, big dog? Do it stream. What's up, man? You good? Yeah, I'm good, dog. Everything's good. Everything's good, man. I just came on for a little bit just to chop it up. Game's over. I got some things I'm gonna be doing, man. Getting ready for Saturday. Going down, man. Watch party. I'll be off the chain, man. Okay. If this goes well, I'll keep doing it. So far, so good. But man, everybody is trying to get me to do the Monday night and Sunday night games and the Thursday night games. I'm like, man, I don't know. It's a lot, dog. It's a lot, but we'll see. Okay. Justin Saw, what's going on? You already know, big dog. Booze. What's your take on Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith? It's to be expected of what is being said and what's not being said. Stephen A. Steve is a very savvy dude. See, people be getting it all fucked up. Like, people look at Stephen A. and think Stephen A. is a cornball. Stephen A. is, he's the token black guy, and that's all a facade, bro. That's all a facade. Stephen A. is from Hollis, Queens, bro. Okay. Stephen A.'s older brother was a roadie for Run DMC. Okay. Before he passed away. Stephen A. is definitely somebody who it can turn that shit on, that suction on in a minute. And he knows how to play the game. He knows when to do it, when not to do it. So this is my opinion, because you asked Booze. He says the right things, but he don't want no Shannon Sharp on his shit. He got Shannon Sharp on there because it's a good look. It's not because he really wanted him on there. It's because Shannon Sharp is a guy who Uncle Shay, and he'll have him on a couple of days a week. But Stephen A. is not trying to share the spotlight with nobody. If you haven't noticed, everybody is a contributor to his shit. Okay? Steve comes in 2 days a week, blah, blah, blah comes in, da, da, da comes in, whoop, whoop comes in, such and such comes in, but it's Stephen A.'s table. Shannon Sharp, on the other hand, he signed his deal with Colin Cowherd for his Club Shay Shay, which makes sense because, they have a, friendship from Fox Sports. Colin Cowherd has a lot of paper, and it makes sense for him to have the network and all of that kind of stuff. But I think Shannon Sharp didn't get what he thought he was going to get. I think he really thought that he was going to come in and hit the ground running, and he was going to have all these offers and all this shit popping off, and it didn't happen. I thought He signs with LeBron. He's with Clutch Management. Do not get it fucked up. All that LeBron shit that you got. He's just caping for LeBron James. You guys don't understand, man. All that caping got him right where he needed to be as far as management. Okay, say the right things about the right people in front of all of us, and you'll get the management. The deals aren't there yet. Okay, so him going to ESPN for a couple of days a week, cool. And I don't even know if he's going to be there. I don't know. He might be doing it, Zoom call and shit. But bottom line is Stephen A's not trying to share the spotlight, bro. He'll allow somebody to come into the spotlight and shit. But it's all about this right here. It ain't about this. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. I, Shannon, I exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And then you got Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless did what Stephen A did. He modeled his entire show after Steve. He's like, I'm not having a co-host. Everybody, him and Richard Sherman. Man, him and Richard Sherman is going to be a 2-day-a-week thing. Then he's going to bring in Lil Wayne on Fridays. Then he's bringing in the playmaker Michael Irvin. That shit hurt Stephen A more than anything, because I just saw the Stephen A Smith show, which isn't sanctioned by ESPN. So he's a little bit more rough, rugged, and raw over there. But he said he wasn't happy about Keyshawn Johnson and the playmaker Michael Irvin being over there. But hey, his network didn't want to deal with Michael Irvin and his controversy right now with this potential lawsuit thing, because they're Disney. So he's more upset about them not helping him, and now they're gonna go help Skip. But shit, people got mortgages. So that's what I think. Dr. Van, I don't think Richardson looked very good. He only completed 417. Zachary was gonna hurt him. I said he looked better, Doc. He looked better than he did when he was at Florida. Wearing your favorite player's number, Tim Tebow. Let's not forget. He looked better than he did before. But a lot of upside with him. I don't think that he's going to have a problem no matter how he turns out this season. They're going to throw him into the fire and see what happens. God. Black Red, I actually like Jerry Jeudy. I hate that he went down like that. Yeah, man. Jerry Jeudy. I wanted Jerry Jeudy over Henry Ruggs. But shit, seems like all these Alabama receivers they ain't lasting. You know what I'm saying? Julio Jones. Straight to Julio. Julio Jones, Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, and Alabama receivers, man. I don't know what it is. Now the Alabama running backs, Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs, you could see some shit. But them damn wide receivers, man, not looking good. Raiders for life. Thumbs for our brother Shaq. Every time we hop on to help this channel grow, we need to get to where we need to. Raider Nation, radio, nobody keeps it 100 than you. I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that, man. That's what I strive for. I only really care about you guys' respect. That's the people who are members over here, subscribers, Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered Fam, long-term followers, people who follow me over from the book, Facebook. That's all I really care about, man. Anybody who's not supporting me, shit, I don't give a damn. Okay? You can talk all you want to. You're just over here just talking just because. You don't have a voice. Okay? You guys, I do this for y'all, man. And as you can see, my family's very supportive of me being over here with you guys. I could be in there with them, but they don't know what it is. Okay? Dr. Van, they've lost 4 wide receivers to injury since training camp started. Shit, man. You better try to figure out what you can do, Doc. You better try to build. You better, that build a bear and shit, where you can go and you can build a teddy bear and shit for your daughter. You need to build a receiver, bro. Just like on Mad Men, build a receiver, bro. Figure it out. God. Freedom. Most of our Colts fans are spoiled with quarterbacks, but I think AR is going to change the draft. Quarterbacks won't really matter how you play in college. Just be an athlete. Your thought. I agree. But this is still a passing league. His physical attributes of him running the football and all of that stuff, we've seen it before. AR-15 is a bigger version of a running quarterback. Okay? But all running quarterbacks have their timely demise the same way. Okay? They finally get caught. Somebody catches their ass. Somebody catches them in the right spot, in the right stride motion. And next thing you know, dog, it's all bad. It's happened to every running quarterback that I've ever seen in my life. Going back to Randall Cunningham when he was with the Eagles, running and diving all over everybody. And then he finally got his ass blown up. And then he turned into just the gunslinger when he was at the Vikings. To Steve Young with the long ass run that he had where he broke all those tackles and shit and stumbled in the end zone and all that and was running all over everywhere until Aeneas Williams put that wood on his ass and gave him a concussion and he was done. Never played again. Lamar Jackson got caught, got depleted. Well, his ass was out. Michael Vick, we already know. Okay, just wasn't the dog shit that fucked him up. Okay, AR-15, yeah, right now, dog, you running, doing your thing. But you're not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts runs, but Jalen Hurts runs are controlled runs. They're not just haphazard trying to make something happen. It's him with a controlled run. The play is called. The protection is there. The pulling guards coming around. The lead with the extra tight end package and shit. And you got a damn running back running in front of you, protecting his ass. Plus, Jalen get out of bounds. Jalen's like, oh, where's the sidelines up in there? Oh, let me get my quick 7. Let me get my ass out of here. Lamar Jackson trying to turn up field. Robert Griffin III, RG3, we all know. His rookie year, killing it. His third year, his knee was bent like this. So, great athlete, but he's going to have to pass the football, bro. Okay. Dr. Van said he's Tebow 2.0. He looked better than Tebow right now. I'll give him that. Okay. Trevor Duran. How could the Eagles lose a rookie quarterback Richardson? Very easily, bro. Very easily. Okay. Dr. Van said, my only favorite player with 15 is Jokic. Stop lying, dog. You know damn well you had a Carmelo Anthony 15 jersey, bro. Cut it out, Doc. This is Shaq. You just didn't automatically just 15. Nah. Carmelo was there all those years, and you know damn well your ass was wearing a Carmelo Anthony jersey, bro. Okay. Dr. Van said he lost to Mishu more than Richardson. Yeah, Richardson did what he could do. Dr. Rand, if Jokic was around the time Kobe was playing, Kobe would have beat them single Dr. Van. Well, shit, we're talking about the Mamba. That's not too many people. Okay. You guys going at it. I love it, man. I love it when you guys go at it. Okay. Turbo and Dr. Van, it'd be on site with them two. It's on site. Stephen Gomez, Shaq, you see Art Powell, the senior committee list, possible Hall of Famer. Al Davis called him T.O. of that generation. Yeah, man, I did see that, man. It's good that the senior committee is taking care of a lot of wrongs that was written. You got to understand the AP press or all the press people who have voting privileges have shitted on the Raiders so much, bro. If it wasn't for the senior committee, we wouldn't have 3 additional Hall of Famers in the Hall of Fame, bro. We wouldn't have Coach Flores in the Hall of Fame. Okay. We wouldn't have Ken Stabler in the Hall of Fame. And we wouldn't have Cliff Branch in the Hall of Fame. That is stuff that's ridiculous. How do all 3 of those guys don't get in the Hall of Fame, dog, when they're supposed to? So the senior committee is righting all wrongs that the press is doing. Okay? Shouldn't be that. When you're letting in people who are not as good in the Hall of Fame and you're not letting bona fide legends because they played for this team right here. Right here. They played for this. So since they played for this, they don't get to be in the Hall of Fame until the senior committee votes them in. Crazy, bro. Tony Dell, your thoughts on Reggie Bush and the Heisman? I'm glad you said that, Tony. I'm glad you said that. I was about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I was going to do a Reggie Bush video on the Heisman stuff. But I thought better of it because I'm like, man, these guys ain't going to really be excited about me talking about a college football player from 10 years ago who's out of the league. Like you guys, you know, like I still got to not just do a video just because. But I will talk about it now because that's what I wanted to talk about back then. So here in LA, Tony, about 2 months ago, I seen two big ass billboards. One off of the 405 freeway and one on Olympic Boulevard, which is one of the busiest streets in Los Angeles. Both of them had a Reggie Bush billboard on it. The same one. These billboards cost around $100,000 to $150,000 a month to put something up. It ain't no cheap shit. The billboard, dog, it had a picture of the Heisman. No picture of Reggie, but just a picture of the Heisman. And it said NCAA in big ass block letters. NCAA, give Reggie Bush his Heisman back. That's it. Nothing else. No email, no website, no nothing. It was just a picture of the Heisman, and it was just text. And it said, hey, NCAA. Bunch of bloop, bloop, exclamation points. Give Reggie Bush his shit back. That's the Shaq way of saying it. Two different places in LA, bro. I don't know if they had one by USC. Probably they wanted to, and they said nah, because we don't want to piss UFC off. Fast forward to what happened this week when it was reported that Reggie Bush was suing the NCAA for keeping him out and not reissuing his Heisman and his records. And the reason why is because now you have all these NIL deals where all these players are getting millions and millions of dollars for their likeness. And back then, Reggie couldn't get it for his likeness. I think Reggie got a case. Do I think he's going to win? It's going to be hard. Because if Reggie wins, do you know how many players are going to start suing the NCAA? Man, it's just going to get out of hand. So if I was the NCAA, I would settle with Reggie Bush, bro. Give him his Heisman back. Give him his records back. Because you know that you were robbing these kids, taking all the money and leaving them broke. Okay? Now you got people like Angel Reese, who's a basketball player down there in LSU. She says she's making so much money in college, she doesn't even want to go to WNBA. She's been eligible to go to the WNBA for 2 years almost. But she says, I make more money playing college basketball. I think her NIL deal is like $8 million or some shit. She's not going to get paid $8 million in the WNBA. She's like, I'm going to stay here as long as possible. I'm going to be here all 4 years to get all my money. Good. Eight times 4 is what? Okay. Come on, man. Do the math. That's a lot of money for a kid. By the time she's 22, she's sitting on that. She's not going to make that in the NBA, WNBA. Okay. Dr. Van said, I think Young could be good. It might take a while. Turbo talking to Dr. Van. Freedom First. Who's your sleeper teams this season? Sleeper teams. Teams that nobody are expecting to do anything, that I think is going to do something. I think the Saints are going to do something because they're in a division where I can see the competition is lacking over there. Who else do I feel good about? Can't really say sleeper teams because even they're not sleeper, but the teams that I think Miami's going to do some damage. I think the Jets are going to do some damage. I think the Ravens are going to do some damage. I think the Saints are going to do some damage. Everybody else is pretty much to be expected. I don't really expect much out of anybody else that isn't already got their ducks in a row. So that's what I think, bro. Yeah. Turbo says it's not college anymore. Nope. Time to get paid. Hey, man. Time to get paid. Dr. Van, Gradishar was named a finalist for the Hall of Fame. Hey man, that like I said, man, the seniors committee is righting all wrongs, bro. Okay. Dr. Van, you got to give any rookie time to grow. Turbo, you know, Turbo don't got no patience. Turbo don't got no patience for nothing. That's just what he is. Dr. Van, okay. You guys are talking it up, man. Black Raiders, good, man. Freedom first, man. They did Reggie wrong, hands down. I mean, they did Reggie wrong, man. Reggie didn't follow the rules, but shit. What you gonna do when your mama and daddy don't got a place to live, dog? What are you gonna do? Like, you know, he's out there, got all this stuff going on, and USC is making millions and millions and millions of dollars off of him, man. And you know, one of my homegirls, who I've known for a long time. I've known since she was 14 years old. Her she said that one of her girls was fucking around with Reggie allegedly, and in college, and Reggie Bush used to come over to the crib and sleep on her couch. Like, she's like, Reggie used to come over here all the time. Like, he didn't want to be on campus because he was always being harassed and people following him, and but not getting no. He didn't have no food. They would, you don't want to always eat at the commissary and shit. I was in college, bro. The first year I was in college, I lived in the dorms, and my father paid for me to have like the food, like the food pass for the year, or for the semester, I should say. And you go in the little mess hall and shit, and you eat whatever's in there. Man, after a while, dude, you get tired of sloppy joes and fucking leftover shit and fucking chicken and rice and no flavor, and you in a fucking, cafeteria set up as shit. And then when you go back to the dorm, people eating fucking pizza, fucking McDonald's, burgers, fucking all kinds of shit. You get tired of that shit, dog. Like, man, fuck this, man. I'm Reggie motherfucking Bush. Why the fuck can't I get something to eat? Why the fuck am I broke? Why the fuck I can't take a girl out to a fucking movie and shit? Because that's the way it's always been. It's always been that way. You're getting an education, and we letting you play football. So shit, his mom and dad, they sacrificed a lot to get him to USC. Shit, came a time when they needed a place to live, and the guy came and said, "Hey man, I'll let you live here. I'll do this, do that." Shit, man. Reggie did what he needed to do, man. Salute to Reggie Bush for making sure his mama wasn't sleeping in the fucking car. For all you people that was talking shit, well, it's the rules. Motherfucker, it's the rules because it ain't you. No, that's what it boils down to. It ain't you, dog. So if it ain't your mama, it ain't your grandmother, it ain't your family, it's somebody supposed to be holier than thou when 9 times out of 10, your wealth came from your family or your great grandfather doing something strange for some fucking change. So he did get railroaded, but for 10 years, and then he wasn't allowed to come to the university for 10 years. He was not allowed to be affiliated with USC at all. They take your Heisman from you. They make it look like your ass is a fucking cheater and all this stupid shit. They take your records from you. They take the national title away from USC. They did all this crazy shit, dude. And then 10 years later, you pay motherfuckers? Nah, dog, you got to right those wrongs, bro. God. Dr. Van, Apocalypse, the billboard was a threat from OJ. Should have had his picture with the glove on it. Hey, dude, let me tell you something, bro. I don't care what nobody says, because I'm about football. See, like with me, I could separate the two. I could separate somebody's prowess on a field and on a court and on a diamond and all of that shit from what they did outside of that. And O.J. Simpson was the greatest USC player in the history of that school. One of the greatest all-time football players in college and pros that ever played. Fuck what happened after that. Because what happened after that, he was not a player in the NFL or in the NCAAs. So at the end of the day, man, when people want to talk shit about OJ, you better keep it off the field, bro. You talk shit about that man, cool. That's fine. But you can't talk about him when he's carrying that pill. When he was carrying that pill, there ain't no jokes. Okay? At all. When he wasn't carrying that pill and he was in that white Bronco, hey, free game. Everybody can come at him crazy because he was in a situation that he shouldn't have been in, regardless of whether or not A or B. I don't even need to tell you what A and B is. But whatever it is, it don't got shit to do with carrying that motherfucking football, bro. At all. Tragedy turned triumph. What's going on, man? Jason Rader, 12 back you. Hey, dude. That was my dream. Jason Rader was to play running back for SC. That was my dream, bro. I'm like, dude, I want to go to SC, man, and win the Heisman Trophy, man, playing running back. That was what I had in my head when I was a kid. I was a USC fan before I was a Raider fan. I'm like, dude, I want to fucking go to SC. Had all them running backs, bro, all of them. Ricky Bell, rest in peace. Charles White, rest in peace. Those were like the guys that were out when I was a kid. Ricky Bell, Charles White, who won the Heisman, and then, then Marcus. When Marcus came, man, it's crazy. We had all those running backs in a row, and then the ones before my time, like OJ. I talked to my dad about it. We didn't have YouTube, so I talked to my dad. I was like, Dad, how good was he? My dad was like, he was phenomenal. Okay, phenomenal. Back in them days, you see the videos. He's fucking killing them. Okay, so yeah, tailback you, bro. Tragedy turned triumph, man. What's going on, man? Triple T. Okay, what's happening? Makes sense. Jason Rader, Steve Gomez, Young and Stroud had great receivers in college. They're not going to have them this year. Hey, man, salute to those kids, man. Them kids got a long road to hoe, man. They got a lot they have to do, bro. But at least they're in organizations that I don't think that are gonna be pressuring them to succeed. Chris Leonard, what's going on? CEO was popping, man. Jason Rader, Chicago sleeper. Yeah, Bears possibly, man. It all depends on Justin Fields, man. I like Justin Fields, man. My best friend's from Chicago, man. He's a Chicago Bears fan. And I got to deal with him and a 49ers fan, too, which I don't fucking understand. How the fuck are you liking those two guys? But, hey, people don't want to make sense. Dr. Van talking to Steven. Turbo Duran, what's your opinion about the Trey Lance situation? I think Trey Lance is being railroaded. Sorry, Niner Empire. I come from a Niner family, and I got to talk to them niggas about the fucking Niners, too. And my friends. I think Trey Lance is being railroaded, man. I think that they don't want him. I think that Trey Lance is going into camp, winning the camp. He played well in preseason, and they don't want a quarterback controversy. They don't want that. They want Brock Purdy to be very comfortable in his skin. They want to spoon feed him and breastfeed him and shit. Brock Purdy played well last year. He was the guy who was Mr. Irrelevant and came out of the last person picked in the draft and played well and all of that kind of shit at the end and wound up taking a starting job, man. But what's wrong with pressure, bro? What's wrong? Pressure bust pipes, dog. If the pipes if they ain't strong enough, shit. I want my quarterback to feel the pressure, dog, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They want him to be nice and comfortable. And Trey Lance is he around? It's a problem, dog. It's a problem if he's around. Okay? Because you know why? Because football players on that team are going to say, hey, man, Trey, though. Hey, man, Brock's my guy. But Trey, though, man. Trey, man, has a lot of upside. What's up, boy? What's up, little boy? You elite? Bed? Oh, my son loved me, man, but damn. Okay, sometimes I'm trying to talk. Yeah, give him that quick. Yeah, I'm gonna be in there pretty soon because I'm not gonna be on here. No, okay, all right. It is what it is, man. My son got a green light to do whatever he wants, bro. Okay, sorry, he can come in busting there anytime he wants. So I think Trey Lance is being railroaded, and I think that he'll land on his feet somewhere, man. Salute to that young brother. I think that's not cool. He came from a devastating injury. So did Brock Purdy. But hey, man, you can't have two young bulls, man, and you got all these cows around. You don't need to have two bulls there, dog. You need to have one bull, and that's what they're gonna do. Turbo Duran, Broncos might be in last place in the division. Chris Leonard, yo, Shaq, those latest Nikes you said you got on Facebook, man, I believe they're black and red. Yeah, man, they're Jordan 1 breads. Jordan 1 bread, AJ. I can't even talk right now. Air Jordan KOs. I've been wearing Air Jordans ever since they came out, dog. I wore Jordan 1s in college. I wore Jordan 1s in competitive play, bro. Like I wore them motherfuckers. Okay, when I was in college playing college basketball. And I've had every pair that of Jordan that's, grails that I should say, damn near. A grail means shoes that Mike actually wore. A lot of these shoes that these kids are wearing are just different colorways. They may be the shoe, but they're not the exact shoe. The only shoe I never had was a Jordan 1 bread, which what they call the band shoe. Okay. The shoe that made Air Jordan blow up. Because before that, nobody cared. When he wore those all black and red shoes against the Knicks in 84, and David Stern banned the shoes and they did that Jordan band commercial, go look that up. Go look that up on YouTube when you get off with me. Go put in Jordan band commercial. You're going to see the exact commercial that I saw when I was a kid, and I saw that they banned those shoes. When they banned those Jordans, that's what blew it up. The NBA fucked up. They should have let them wear those motherfuckers, but when they said you can't wear them, and they said, hey, he can't wear them, but you can. Shit. We went out of our motherfucking way to get them damn shoes. So these are not the exact ones, but they're the same colorway, and they're low tops because Jordans are heavy as fuck. You can't wear Air Jordans all day. Okay. Them motherfuckers, they start cutting your feet. These motherfuckers start tearing your feet up. Okay. But them low tops, I could rock those all day. So yeah, that's the ones I got, big dog. Dr. Van, I think the Dolphins can make some noise too. I like the Dolphins. I mentioned the Dolphins and the Jets. I mentioned the Jets. I don't think they're sleepers. Okay. I don't think they're sleepers though. Dr. Van, Trevor Durant going in, freedom with the fire. With the thumbs up. The fist up. Said Tua, another concussion away from an early retirement. Hey, dude. It's unfortunate, man. But hey, man, when you get your bell rung, that's what happened, man. Look at how many great quarterbacks, man. Troy Aikman. He got his bell rung too many times, man. He was out of there, man. Steve Young, Aeneas Williams. That was it. Tua better double up his helmets and shit. I'm saying he better put a steel plate in his shit. Because I'm telling you, dog, he's too young to be having all these concussions. Okay. Dr. Van, there's a lot of players that the coaches that have done way worse than Reggie in college. People have been getting stuff under the table for years. Yeah, Dr. Van, I just saw the documentary on Netflix. If you guys got some time, you need to watch that the Johnny Manziel documentary. I was just like, man, there was nothing on, and I'm like, maybe just give it a chance. That shit was good. That shit was fucking good, bro. How Johnny Manziel was in college, and it was the same way to how he couldn't get no money. And him and his boy figured that shit out. They explained every way they were getting paid without the NCAA knowing about it. That shit was off the hook, bro. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers was finessing. Johnny Manziel was finessing like a motherfucker when he was doing that money. When he was doing all of that shit, he was really doing that shit for real. Johnny Man Z was getting paid. Stephen Gomez talking to Dr. Van. Apocalypse, oh yeah, I agree 100% on OJ. Dude, if this situation didn't happen, if that whole situation in 94 didn't happen, OJ Simpson would be a top 10 NFL player. He's not going to get rated in the top 20. And when they did the 100 greatest players, he was ranked number 40. Imagine that, bro. You did what they said you did, allegedly, because he wasn't convicted of that. But he was found liable for it in civil court. So take it however you want to take it. He was still ranked 40th out of 100. He's better than 60 people that ever played the game, including people like Deion Sanders and all these other people. If that shit didn't happen, the juice would have been in the top 10, bro. He was that good. He was that motherfucking good, bro. I was a Raider fan, but I was OJ fan. Like, shh, you don't even understand how good he was, bro. Okay, and he was a 1973 league MVP. Like, there's records that like people don't even understand because nobody in the NFL don't want to talk about him as a player. They want to act like he wasn't a great player, but he's still in the Hall of Fame. They didn't kick him out. He's still in the Ring of Honor in Buffalo. They didn't take his name down. And he still has his Heisman Trophy. How does Reggie Bush lose his Heisman Trophy? For helping his family have a place to live, and OJ did it, whatever y'all said or whoever said. I'm not getting into it because it doesn't matter what I think. Okay, either way. But his Heisman Trophy still valid. His number's still retired with the team. His all that shit. So motherfuckers don't understand, man, how great an OJ was. He's a punchline. A lot of you guys don't never even seen a highlight of OJ Simpson. All you know is what you know, which is a lot to know. But as far as football, nah, dude. Nah, you ain't even understand who the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea who that motherfucker was, bro. Just put it in perspective like this, bro. I'm going to say something that no running back has done. Okay? And just to let you know. This same guy that everybody makes a punchline about, off the field, which is warranted, which is he deserves anything y'all say that has nothing to do with football, that's on him. But on that field, there's only one guy who rushed for 2,000 yards in 14 games. 14. Look at all the people that rushed for 2,000 yards. None of them did it. As good as they are. Barry Sanders rushed for 2,000 yards. He didn't do it in 14 games. Who else? Who else ran for 2,000 yards in the season? Eric Dickerson, who holds the NFL record, 2,100 whatever yards. He didn't do it in 14 games. Okay. Terrell Davis did it. He didn't do it in 14 games. Okay. What's his name from the fucking Ravens? What's that boy's name? Big ass running back. I can't think of his name. He didn't do it. Nobody's done it. If there was a 16-game season in 1973 when OJ rushed for 2,003 yards in 14 games, OJ would have ran for 2,400 yards in a 16-game season because his average was like 160 something. He was averaging 160 yards a game with no line in the fucking snow in Buffalo. 160 per. If there was a 16-game season, he would have 2,400 yards rushing. If there was a 17-game season, he probably would have had 2,600. That's never been done. So everybody who got to 2,000 yards needed at least 15 games to do it. That's how good he was, bro. Okay? But all that other shit, hey, is deserving. William Boozer said, Shaq, do you think primetime is going to challenge college for football landscape? I think it's going to be up and down for prime. Love prime. I don't have a problem with what prime did. Okay? When you have a Lamborghini, bro, you don't park it on the fucking street. That's what I was saying. Oh man, Dion came in playing with the HBUC. Hey, dude. Like I had to tell motherfuckers, my father with the Florida A&M, my father's a graduate of HBCU. Okay. My mother-in-law works at HBCU, getting ready to retire in a couple of years. My wife's mother, my wife's dad, my father-in-law graduated from HBCU. I had a whole bunch of HBCU graduates in my family, bro. A lot of them. Okay? Salute to that. Traditionally, black colleges and universities are underfunded. Nobody's giving back. They're not getting endowments and all that shit. But when a Lamborghini you're gifted with a Lamborghini, you don't park it on the fucking street. Okay? You got Deion Sanders who came in there. That's when it's time for you guys to open up your purses and your wallets and fucking raise money and build a garage for that shit. You don't leave a Lamborghini where the bus line is at. Okay? And that's what they did. They got Deion and they relaxed. We finally got somebody. Deion, man, make this shit pop, man. Hey, he's like, huh? Dude, I'm here. Okay? He came. Jackson, Mississippi is so ghetto, dog. I mean, it's so motherfucking impoverished, I should say, not ghetto. Ghetto's the wrong word. Impoverished. I've been there before. I've driven through there, dog. You don't even want to understand poverty, man. Even in inner city hoods ain't as bad as that. It's bad. Okay? He went, talked to Walmart, because he had a deal with Walmart and said, Walmart, why don't you come in here and resod the field, do the field for us. He used his connections to build a new field. He used his connections to fix the locker rooms. He used all his shit. Guess what all those people did? Nothing. They didn't do shit. Got there and won. Didn't do shit. Next year, got there and won. Didn't do shit. It's like, okay, dog, shit, I'm out. I did what I could do. Now you're mad at me because I'm driving off? Hey, where you going, Dion? Hey, man, it was good seeing you guys, man. It was good hanging out for a couple years, but I'm about to go to Colorado. But with all that being said, dude, now he's going to be around people who actually have bigger pockets than him. So I think it's going to be nip and tuck with Deion. Deion's going to have to win on the field, and he's going to have to win with minimal amount of abilities and talent. He's going to have to work harder than everybody else because the big schools are going to be like, I don't want Deion to have him. So guess what? We're going to do what we got to do. So that's what I think. Trevor answered, Reggie Bush was a good running back. Nothing but respect. I witnessed good games on TV. Reggie was a monster, bro. But as good as Reggie was, let me explain to you, some of you younger cats. As good as Reggie Bush was in his prime at USC, he wasn't better than O.J. Simpson. He wasn't better than O.J. Simpson, dog. Not even close. Reggie was a bad boy, but Reggie had a Heisman Trophy quarterback in Matt Leinart. Reggie Bush had some motherfuckers. O.J. didn't have nobody but himself, dog. He was killing everything moving, bro. Go watch the videos. They're all on YouTube, bro. That motherfucker was on another level, bro. Okay? Telling you. Trying to tell you guys. When it comes to football or comes to a person's sport, I'm gonna ride with him, dog. I'm gonna ride with him. It's just like Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor to me is the greatest defensive player in the history of the game. There's nobody that's better than Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor had a lot of problems. Lawrence Taylor had drug issues. Lawrence Taylor had rape charges. Lawrence Taylor had a whole bunch of shit. Okay? I separate the man from what he does for a living. Same with Mike Tyson. We all love Mike Tyson, but let's not act like Mike Tyson didn't go to prison. Okay? Let's not act like that. But when you like somebody, you'll ignore what it is that happened. When you don't like somebody, you always bring it up. Okay? Stephen Gold, Reggie Bush had lots of memorable games. SC Bush played against Notre Dame and his performance against Fresno State. That run against Fresno State, dog. That run that Reggie Bush had against Fresno State was one of the best runs. That was one of the best runs I've seen in my lifetime. Okay? When he ran and he stopped on a dime and lifted up and came back. But then they showed O.J. Simpson's 64-yard run. Somebody superimposed, like they split the screen in half and they put Reggie's run against, because that's what sealed the Heisman for him, was that run against Fresno State. Okay? That run against Fresno State sealed his Heisman Trophy. O.J. Simpson had a 64-yard run against UCLA that sealed his Heisman Trophy win in 68. Okay? Go look on YouTube. There is a video, somebody, you can see both of their runs, bro. Very similar. Very similar. Okay. Reggie's run, one of the best runs I've ever seen in my life. OJ's runs, one of the best runs ever, because I wasn't around when OJ did his thing. But you see that run, and against USC, it was in a game that was for the to put you in a position for the national title. Reggie was playing against Fresno State. Come on, man. Almost went to Fresno State. Fresno State isn't a big powerhouse school. OJ did his shit against UCLA. Okay? Go look at both of those runs. Reggie, fucking monster. But OJ was beyond that. Lions, sleeper, Dr. Van. Tragedy Turtizer, how is OJ going to talk about Ruggs? He just did. What do you mean, how's he going to talk about Ruggs? He just did. Who's stopping him? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? How is he talking about him? Tragedy turned triumph. How is OJ going to talk about Ruggs? Somebody is convicted and somebody wasn't. OJ went to prison for stealing his own shit. He didn't go to prison for this America. What makes you think he can't talk about it? Like, man, like, to me, I understand what people are saying, but for me, man, I'm a bottom line guy, dude. I paint within the lines of the shit. Okay, when it comes to everybody. Like, the rules apply to all motherfuckers, whether you like it or not, dude. If a Ku Klux Klan was having a fucking rally out here, which they damn sure would not do. Fuck no. But if they decided to go downtown and do a fucking rally and just go and just march downtown, down by the Staples Center, or it's not even the Staples Center no more, Crypto Arena or whatever, still Staples. They wouldn't make it a block with all the Hispanics and blacks and Asians here. They would be fucked up. They wouldn't even get to set their shit up. Okay? But let's just say hypothetically they were able to get it. They had all the police out there. You think I'm gonna say that they don't have a right to march out there and call us all kinds of names and call me the N-word and call Hispanic people the B-word and call Asian people the C-word and whatever word? They had that right, bro. Because I need to let them have that right so I can have the right to be out there talking what I got to say. That's how it works here in America, bruh. They get to get out there and spew their shit, and we get to go out there and say our shit. Because we get to be on the sidelines saying what we want to say with no cops and no arrests and nothing else. So how did OJ say something? Because it's within his rights to say something, bro. And it's within our rights to say something back to him. It's what it is, bro. Okay? It's a miracle. Pizzle said he didn't play well. I don't know who didn't play well. Dr. Vance, I take Lance off his hands in a second. Lance got a lot of upside. But if you think the 49ers are going to do a Derek Carr and tell him, hey, man, well, whoever wants him, they're going to sit him and wait for somebody to give him some money. Okay? Tabaran said Lance is not it. Pizzle, what's going on, big dog? Shaq, your thoughts on the James Harden situation? Oh, man, I'm a Sixer guy too, man. Sixers and Lakers for me. James Harden has all the leverage. I talked about it the other day. James Harden has all the leverage because he has his money. It's real easy to talk shit, Black Raider, when you have your fucking money. It's so easy to talk shit when you have your money. I got my money. What the fuck are you going to do? You ain't going to do shit besides find me. But I got all 35 million of my money. So James Harden's deals like this. This is what happened. James Harden is at the point of his career. He's an all-time 75 player. He's a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champion. But James has gotten himself to the point where it's all about the money now. Now, when I say that, a lot of people will get mad and say, Shaq, da-da-da. When I say he's about the money, it means that if he wins a title, he wins a title. He's not like trying to really go after getting his shit. You look at the players that really needed to get their shit. What did they do? They fucking went to a team so they can get their shit. When LeBron left, because LeBron is the only people everybody talk about, but there's a lot of motherfuckers who did the same shit. Like I said, I'm even-handed. One motherfucker over here, 10 motherfuckers over here, all you niggas, 11 people did it. Not no, oh, well, nah. All 11 of you motherfuckers did it. Okay? That's how I do it, bruh. And if I have a bunch of kids, all them motherfuckers getting punished the same. Fuck all of that. Unless it's my daughter. My daughter, she can get away with anything. So I get a daughter. Sorry. She can do whatever. But you got you boys, all y'all getting fucked up. Okay. But with that being said, and it's tongue in cheek, I'm just talking. I don't want nobody thinking I'm doing something crazy because I'm not. But James Harden's deals like this. When he came to the Sixers, he was trying to get out of his situation with Houston. Okay? He's always trying to leave somewhere else, dog, thinking, okay, let me go to a next spot. Because by now he's a journeyman. He's done played at all these different places and shit. He ain't won shit. Okay? And he went to the Sixers, tried to do it with Joel and them, and he didn't get it done, dog, because James Harden's the kind of dude that wants to still hang out and party. He hangs out with little baby. That's his best friend. They party. They throw money in the air at the strip club and shit. And he wants to live that rapper's lifestyle. And he has a shit ton of money to do it. But he doesn't work hard enough. He comes into camp overweight. He comes into camp fat. He comes into camp. He doesn't work on his game as much as he did before. He's not a LeBron. He's not a Steph Curry, where you could see these motherfuckers in the offseason. All they do is concentrate on playing basketball and getting better. James Harden, his skills are deteriorated. His first step isn't as fast as it used to be. All that type of shit. So anyway, he wanted out because now he's trying to get a long-term deal. The Sixers says, we're not giving you a long-term deal, bro, because we want to play it out because look at how you played last year. He wants a long-term deal. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. Same shit, but Kyrie's not James Harden. Okay, we're going to get into that. But, so, the Sixers said, look, James, we need to have you on the books because, we need to have the salary cap needs to be locked in. He says, will you sign the 1-year deal, the 1-year extension? He said, yeah, with the understanding that you'll trade me before the season starts. They said, cool. Daryl Morey, who is the GM, said, okay, we will move you before that. Guess what? James signed the contract. James got his money. James is doing what he does with the little baby running around doing whatever. He's in China on an Adidas tour, and the season's going to start in a few, training camp's going to start pretty soon, and he's still on the Sixers. So he came out and said that he would never play for the Sixers because they're liars, and I'll never play for a liar, and all. Same shit Josh Jacobs said that Josh and Dave lied. Same shit. But the difference is James Harden got his money. So guess what? Adam Silver fined him $100,000 and told him, you keep talking, I'm going to keep finding you $100,000, which isn't no money to him. He goes and throws $100,000 at the strip club. That's stripper money. That's play money. So as of now, James Harden is a Sixer. And he's going to get a Sixer check until the Sixers do something. And that's it. Dr. Van said Lance didn't look good initially against Denver the other night, but he got better as the game went on. Dude was rusty, man. Dude was rusty. God. Trevor Durant is going down in the Niner history bust. He traded first round, 2 draft rounds, his 3rd round, his 4th round for Trey Lance is a bust. Yeah, we'll see. Is he only in his, 3rd year? 2nd year? Because Leonard said, would you take Lance on the Raiders? Still young, believer, chance I guess would be great for him. No. I don't think Trey Lance is a good fit for the Raiders, not because of his ability, but because of who our coach is. I don't think that's a good move. I think Trey Lance needs to go to a team that's going to nurture him and, work with him. He needs to go with a coach that's going to pat him on the back. He don't want to come over here and fuck with Josh McGenius. He don't want to do that. He didn't want to do that. Tyler Bain's 23. Hasn't played much. I agree. Sam Darnold beat Lance. Yeah, but I think a lot of it has to do with politics, bro. Like, who's more of a threat? Is Sam Darnold a threat to Brock Purdy? Or is Trey Lance a threat to Brock Purdy? Just saying. Kyle Shanahan never won at Lance. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. When you don't want your quarterback, you don't want the quarterback, things happen. Okay. Trevor Duran. Big Time Willie's crazy how number ones are a daily shoe now. I'm a 90s baby and the nuns were sacred to us. I didn't start really buying my ones again until maybe about 4 years ago. No, I'm a huge sneakerhead, man. I got some sneaker content on this channel, but I'm eventually going to be doing a lot of sneaker shit. I got a whole closet. You know, my sister Margaret will tell you, I got shit in there. I got shit that I've never worn from fucking 90s, early 90 Jordans that are fucking OGs. I got shit. And I got all the fits. I got everything. And I didn't start buying ones again until, because I never really saw anything that I liked because all the colorways were fucking whack. Like all these crazy ass colors, dude. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with neon green and puke yellow and shit Jordans? Like, man, I'm an OG guy. I need to have the classic colorways. I need to have shit that is iconic. Like, I'm an OG. I can't be walking around with no damn orange and purple Jordans and shit. Like, man, shit, walking around looking like I'm in the ninth grade. Nah, dude. But like 4 years ago, they started putting out the older shoes. They started bringing them back and shit. And I'm like, man, I started buying them. But they weren't with ones first. Like the first ones I bought the Jordan 4 Breads, man. Those are the one when Jordan hit the shot against Craig Elo and them. I had those. Like all these shoes are shoes I had. Man, they either got old. My wife made me throw away a lot of shoes, and I'm still mad about. She made me throw them away because they were all molded and they were all, like, now they could fix shoes and shit, but now back then they couldn't. My wife was like, "You need to throw those away." Getting on my nerves and shit. I didn't throw them all away. I threw a couple of them away and shit. I still got them in storage and shit, but don't say shit. But anyway, she thinks I threw them all out. But I threw a lot of good ones out because she was on my case. But with that being said, when they started reissuing the classic ones, the Jordan 4 Breads, then they put out the Jordan 11 playoff 11s, and they started bringing all those out. I started fucking getting them. I'm like, man, I'm getting these 11s because I had those before, or I always wanted that colorway. Jordan, every shoe Jordan wore, I was getting them. Got it. Then boom, getting this one, getting that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the cement threes. Black cement threes are my favorites. Got those. Then I'm gonna get the white cement fours. Got those. Then I'm gonna get the black toe Jordan 1s, which are my favorite black toes. Got those. Then I just boom, 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 boom. Then I got my wife. Into them. I started buying her Jordan. Now she buys. She got more fucking dunks and she got Kobe. Mamba Cetas. She got shit I don't even have. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't even got that. Then my son. So the ones, man, now they hot. They hot now, bro. But all those colorways, I'm not buying hot pink and fucking, spotted, dotted. I'm not doing that. But yeah, them ones are they the hot feed right now. And another good thing, Big Time Willie, ones never go bad, bro. Ones they'll never tear up if you just wearing them. If you can wear OG ones from '85 and put them on, and they'll wear forever. Them other shoes, they'll crack, crumble, and all of that. Tragedy turned triumph. Dr. Van, some players and coaches don't mesh well. Facts. Lynch traded up for him. Yep. Low tops, got it. Yeah, dude. I got these are canvas low tops. The bread. They keep saying bread ones, but they're band. I call them the bands. Jordan band ones. Band. Those are the ones I got, but they're low tops. So I could wear them all day. I got the look without the discomfort. Telling you, Jordans are not comfortable to wear all day. Now, I wore them all day back in the days because I didn't know no better. Shoes were always heavy back in the 80s and shit. Shoes were always heavy. Was used to it until I put on some motherfucking Reeboks. You know, remember them Margot, them soft, them the first Reeboks that came out. When I put a pair of those on, I'm a Nike loyalist, bro. I wear nothing but Nike. I work for Nike, all that shit. But I bought a pair of Reeboks because they were so fucking comfortable. I'm like, fuck, these motherfuckers is comfortable as fuck. So now you got all kinds of shit that you can wear. All kinds of lighter shoes. Shoes are light as hell. The materials, all that shit, light. Jordan's still heavy, bro. Those are some heavy fucking shoes. Okay? You wear them damn things all day, your feet, your dogs are gonna tell you, bro. William Boots, I remember those bands. Yeah, Boots, they're like 1,500 now, bro. The bands that came out in 2016, for me to get them, is gonna cost me 1,500. Like, I spent a lot of money on my shoes. I mean, what's the most I paid for a pair of Jordans at this point? I paid 800 for a pair of Jordans. But 1,500, I'm just not there yet. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend 1,500, but I spent 800. And then if I want some OGs, there's like 30,000. Dr. Van, Turbo Rolling, Black Raider. Did you hear about the Dolphins expressing interest in JJ? I heard that today. Yesterday, I did a video, Black Raider, talking about that nobody was inquiring about Josh Jacobs, and the Raiders weren't interested in trying to trade him. I did a whole live on that yesterday, and then I had a couple of little smart mouth, little snotty nose, little motherfuckers come in and tell me some shit that was a lie that they said I said or whatever. I'm just like, okay, football season's coming because now all the trolls are coming out. I'm getting ready to drag them. After that story came out, next thing you know, the Miami Dolphins hit up the Raiders. But guess what? Raiders said, we ain't interested. Only one call. They're not trading Josh Jacobs, bro. It's not happening. Jason Rader, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, and Jimmy G are not even being drafted in fantasy leagues. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Because the idea of a fantasy league is fantasy. See how stupid motherfuckers are, man? People just be fucking themselves out of money. It's a fantasy league, bro. Doesn't make any motherfucking sense, bro. Why is your hatred going towards a fucking fantasy? It's just like y'all with Pornhub and y'all with the motherfucking OnlyFans and shit. It's a fantasy, man. Them 5 fingers you got ain't that girl you looking at and shit. Is it stopping you motherfuckers from going in there? No. You still logging on. Okay. And you still got your grandma's Crisco in there and shit. James, have you seen the Crisco? Nah, Granny. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen the Crisco. Crisco's under your fucking bed and shit. Fuck you talking about. Okay. So the idea is to win, bro, not to be critical. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm trying to win. Unless you're in a fantasy league where you ain't gonna get paid. You ain't got no money on the line. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't care. Shit. I wouldn't care who's on there. As long as they give me my stats and I get my points. But anybody that's doing that, damn, is stupid. They dumb. Because if they have good years, you're not going to win anything. The people that do draft them are going to beat you. Like I said, man, all this thinking you're getting even with somebody, a lot of that shit has to do with these fans really thinking they're more important than they are, bro. Like, you're not that important, bro. I'm not that important. Whether or not you support Derek Carr or you support Russell Wilson or you support whoever the fuck, doesn't stop them motherfuckers from getting their money. It doesn't stop them from fucking having people cheer for them. It doesn't stop anything. It's just you thinking you're more important. Your hatred is doing some shit. Your hatred ain't doing nothing, though. Your hatred is just you, your little immediate circle of people who your influences are. But nobody is even thinking about you, bro. They're not thinking about any of that. Derek Carr doesn't give a fuck if you draft him or not. Neither does Russell Wilson, and neither does anybody else. Trey Lance or whoever the fuck. Okay? Bottom line is, if you're going to be in something, you should be trying to win. Shouldn't matter. but you want to win your way. Well, I want to be able to say I didn't. Oh, I don't know what the fuck happened here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck happened here. Oh, I know what happened. I actually pushed the button. I want to be able to say I didn't draft him. Okay, well, shit. You lose the fucking shit to the person that did draft him. If Derek Carr has a fucking a bounce back year, and you could have got some points for the shit to win you $5,000, how stupid are you? It's a fantasy league. Shit is dumb. Okay, but like I said, some people are stupid. Dr. Van said, I heard some people want Jameis Winston over Carr. I saw 2 people on Twitter say that, and now it's everybody. It doesn't matter what they want. They gonna get Derek Carr. That's the quarterback, bro. Okay, it is what it is. Like I said, all these people think they're important. You're not important, bro. You're not. You're a fan. Play your position. Look at what I got to deal with. Look at what. See, when I say some shit, dude, I'm saying it from experience. I'm like you. I got a coach I can't fucking stand, bro. I got a quarterback I didn't even want. I got a running back who I can't even get to training camp. But guess what, bro? I'm playing my position. I got a YouTube channel. I can come here and vent. I could talk shit. I could say whatever the fuck I want. But when the games start, I got to cheer for the Raiders. I play my position, bro. God. Turbo said Jason Raiders okay. When DC balls hate out, they'll be mad. They won't be mad. They'll figure out another excuse for why somebody did some shit. Like, I'm not going to spend my life worried about what another grown man does or doesn't do. I mean, like, I don't got time for that shit, though. If I want to worry about a male to be worried about, I got my son in there that I got to worry about. I'm gonna put my energy into him. I'm not gonna put my energy in motherfuckers I don't know. I don't know neither one of them dudes. Dr. Van, okay. We was at Shaq. They can't wear J's all day. It makes my feet cry, man, dude. I got so many nice Jordans, bro. It's ridiculous. But shit, I gotta pick my spots. I gotta pick my spots, man. The last time I wore Jordans all day, Margaret's, when I came home, we came to the Bay Area. Remember when we came to see you? For our reunion, my neighborhood reunion had a party, had a barbecue, man. And it was like 100 degrees out there, man. And I had on Jordan, all of us, me, my wife, and my son, all had cool gray 11 Jordans on. Matching all, because we do that. Cool gray 11 Jordans on. And I wore those motherfuckers all day at a barbecue. I look dope. I look cool. Everybody see my shoes, my wife's shoes, my son's shoes. We all had cool gray 11s. And you guys know those cool gray 11s are motherfucking, they dope as fuck. When I got back to the fucking hotel, dog, my feet were cussing me the fuck out, bro. Because like my pinky toe was just rubbing against the side of that fucking Jordan. Just because the shoes were new too. Because I don't wear all my, I got so many shoes and so many in rotation. I got shoes I haven't worn in 3 years, like in the closet. I haven't got around to wearing them. Man, my motherfucking shit was raw. It was rubbed down to the fucking, like, carpet burn on my fucking foot, bro. I was like, never again. I can't wear these all fucking day. Okay? Look good. But my motherfucking feet were like, nigga, you going, fuck you doing? Like, looking good. Looking good. Trevor Durant said, who wants a quarterback that throws 30 interceptions in one season? Yeah, dog. Jameis Winston threw 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. Never been done before. Okay. Jason Rader. Okay. Said Jesse Williams has 5,000 passing yards. D. Bernie! Just checking in, just barely pulled up. Yeah, what's up, D? What's up, D? I know you're out there getting that bag. Okay. Carter Santos, whatever, the Peter Warwick. Peter Warwick was Florida State. He was a cat that I thought he was going to do something, dog, but he came to the league and laid an egg, bro. Peter Warwick was a bad boy in college. There's a bunch of dudes that were like that, bro. As much as Tebow is a punchline, do you guys know that Tim Tebow is probably the greatest statistical college quarterback in the history of NCAAs, bro? Like, some people, this game don't translate to the pros, man. This game didn't translate to the pros. Peter Warwick was in and out really fast, bro. He was out really quick. Peter Work was a bad boy though. Okay. I thought he should have won the Heisman that year. Okay, but he didn't. Dark Side Raider was going on, man. DSR was popping. Trevor Duran, D. Burney, Eric Dickerson, Terrell Davis, Chris Johnson. Yeah, Chris Johnson. I couldn't think of Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson, he got 2,000 yards, but he didn't do it in 14 games. Jamal Lewis, that's who else I was thinking about. He did 2,000 yards, didn't do it in 14 games. How? Why? Do you know that 1973 is 50 years ago? 50 years ago, OJ did 2,000 yards in 14 games. Nobody's done it. Not one running back did it in under 15 games. A lot of them needed 16. I know Barry needed that last game. I think Barry was at like he was like at 1,900 or something in game 16, and he played against the Vikings, and I think he got like a $178 or $180 or some shit. To barely, he went like, I think he had 2,053 or some shit. OJ was a bad motherfucker, dog. Okay, both on and off the field, but I'm only talking about on the field. Stephen Gold, Peter Work, balled out in Florida State. Yeah, he didn't. When he got to the Bengals, he didn't do shit. Okay. Dark Side Raider, drinking beer. You know what it is. Jamal Lewis. Yeah, he did not. None of them did. Steelers beat the Falcons bad. Steelers beat the shit out of them, dog. Okay. James Walker says CU has a tough schedule. They do, dog. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch Dion and them when they come here to come down here to LA, dog. Check them out. Guess SC. I will be sitting on the SC side. Shit. Watching my boy Caleb. Fight on, baby. Trevor Duran, Steelers might be good this season. Yeah, I just said that, man. I said they played well. Said Dr. Van's on timeout. Bruce said, or Orenthal James Simpson was the truth. They don't understand that, dog. He's a punchline, but you don't understand how bad that motherfucker was, bro. You don't even understand, dog. O.J. Simpson was so motherfucking good. When the steel curtain, when the Steelers were the Steelers and they were winning all kinds of Super Bowls and they had that damn steel curtain defense, O.J. Simpson ran a 94-yard touchdown on them, dog. 94-yard touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and he wasn't even touched. Go to YouTube, dog. Look up O.J. Simpson highlights. He ran past all them dudes. He pitched that shit out. It was like a 26 sweep. They pitched that shit out. OJ hit that edge. Motherfucking everybody was over there. Donnie Shell, who's my favorite Pittsburgh Steeler player, safety. OJ ran, he just whiffed. Everybody just whiffed. He was down that sideline by himself, bro. 94 yards. And he had 2 runs of over 90 in his career. But the run against the Super Bowl champions, and they couldn't fucking do nothing. He got almost 100 yards on one run. Trying to tell you guys, man, y'all can talk about him all you want to, about what he's saying about Ruggs and all that. Okay, cool. But when you talking about, when you put that football in it, when that football comes into play, you're not gonna be able to talk shit about him to me. All right. When the football's out of his hand, and these golf clubs in his hand or whatever's in his hand, a knife, allegedly, you guys can talk about him all day. I won't say shit. But when it comes to football, there ain't gonna be no joking. Okay, Dark Side Raider. Okay. You guys are talking 2 more weeks. Yeah, we're going to see. Trevor Duran. I see you guys, man. Fantasy football. Yeah, they were talking about me doing a fantasy football league, man, but I haven't thought about it yet. I'm still trying to figure out if I should do it. It's a lot to do, man. It's just a lot. It's a lot. But who has the best run in Super Bowl history? Number 32. We all know that, dog. We all know Marcus Allen had the best run in Super Bowl history, man. 17 Bob Trail, man. Come on, dude. Reverse field, up the B gap. To the house, 74 yards. Okay? Off the hook. Okay? That play was the greatest. See, I'm gonna be pissing off a lot of these booty hurt Raider fans. I don't give a fuck, dog. Yeah, I don't care if you're mad at me, dog. You being mad at me don't help you in your career as a fan of this team. You should be listening to me so you can have some pride. So when it happens again, you'll understand. Okay? The greatest moment that I ever had watching the Raiders on TV was that run. Because that run was not supposed to fucking happen. When they pitched that ball out to him, dog, and he went to the 7, he went that way, went to the odd holes that way. There was nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. He was supposed to take the negative yardage, get out of bounds. Nah, that nigga turned around, came back. And when he came back, I was like, what are you doing, bro? There's nothing. He came back around. It looked like he was coming right at the defensive end. I'm watching this in real time. I'm watching it on the TV. Man, that guy reached out, tried to get Marcus, whiffed. Marcus cut up in the middle, right up the seam. And I was jumping. Ah, ah, ah. I was going crazy, dog. Because that was something I didn't even expect. And that sealed the fucking deal. When Marcus did that shit, you looked at the bench because he was running right on the side of the Redskins. The Redskins side was facing the camera. So I'm looking at the Redskins players, and Marcus is running diagonally. And he's running, and it looked like another player had the angle on Marcus. Marcus wasn't super fast. Let's understand it. He wasn't an OJ. He wasn't a Chris Johnson or nobody like that. OJ was a fucking track star. Marcus at good speed. We like 4.5. Maybe 4.6, 4.5, mid 4.5. Okay. It looked like the dude had the angle on him. I was like, oh, Marcus, get in the end zone. Until I saw Speed Kills Cliff Branch run into the fucking frame. Cliff Branch was fast as fuck. Cliff Branch ran into the fucking frame, ran down Marcus, and blocked that dude, hit him just one time, and Marcus just walked in, like just ran into the end zone. That was it, bro. I was going crazy, man, in my house. I was running around. I was screaming. My dad was laughing. My dad thought this shit was funny. Because he's like, damn, you're going to act a fool at school tomorrow. I was going crazy. So that's why I act the way I act, bro. That's why I'm the way I am. Because I done seen the best ever. I done seen the best ever of the Raiders, bro. I done seen the best ever, bro. The best ever. Okay? And now I gotta watch this. Now I gotta watch this. But guess what? I know better. I don't get upset. I don't take it personal. Because guess why? Because I know this isn't my team. This isn't my era. This isn't what I'm used to. I'm used to winning, bro. I'm not used to this shit. But hey, I'm riding with it because I'm riding with it. I'm in the car, I'm riding with it. But I'm not thinking about what you guys are thinking about. I'm not thinking about Derek Carrs. I'm not thinking about this little bullshit. I'm not thinking about all the little stuff y'all talk about. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about that fourth. So all I'm thinking about is this right here, bro. My pinky ring. I need my pinky ring. That's all I'm thinking about. You don't give me my pinky ring? Nothing to talk about. Dr. Van said, I'm not sure you're still stop y'all. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Dr. Van said something. Dark Side Radio, y'all going at it. I love it. On some real shit. Y'all talking about KC. Yeah. Dark Side Radio. Well, hold on. Dr. Van, you're talking to Van about Chris Jones. And then Dark Side Radio said the Jason sip is already sour with JJ at this point, so it is what it is. It's sour and it is what it is, dog. But hey, man. Winning solves everything, bro. Winning solves everything. You think if the Raiders win the Super Bowl this year that they'll be sour grapes? Them motherfuckers will be hugging and everything, bro. They'll be hugging and everything. I remember Kobe and Shaq, man, here in LA, Kobe and Shaq going crazy, fucking talking about each other in the press. But when they won that championship, man, who jumped in whose arms? Kobe jumped right into Shaq's arms when they won that title, bro. And they went and popped all that champagne because when you win, bro, none of that shit matters. Toby Durant talking about Andy Reid. Dr. Van, JJ isn't having it. You can tell. I wouldn't risk my neck for Josh McDummy. Yeah, but you're not Josh McDummy, and you're not JJ. You're very vested in something that don't have nothing to do with your team, Doc. Like, why are you worried about it so much, bro? Okay. Carlos Sanchez, Peter Warwick was released by the Bengals. Drafted TJ Houshmandzadeh. Yeah. Warwick was a disappointment. Okay. Guys are talking about it, man. Need to add a few of y'all on Facebook. Yeah, make it happen. Darkside Raider. I know you guys are going at it. D. Bernie, I worked a private party for James Harden. He's still a super trick, and Little Baby, a few others were there. Maybe 3 or 4 superstars left. Yeah, dude. Like James Harden, where he is now. He's like, I'm gonna get as much money out of these motherfuckers as possible, so I can just live my lifestyle the rest of my life, dog. That's where he's at with it. James is like, I just want my money, bro. I'm gonna play and I'm gonna stack up. I'm gonna leave out of there with about 400 million. I'm gonna do whatever I want. James don't. From what I know, I haven't heard about James Harden having no baby mamas. I ain't heard about he ain't married. He run around with Little Baby. That's his boy. He lived a rapper lifestyle. He's knocking down Instagram models. He's popping bottles with models. He's flying privates. He's wearing every chain you can think of. He's driving any car that you can dream of. He's wearing designer clothes from head to toe. He's staying in the finest of hotels, eating in the finest restaurants. If I can get 35 and I can get another motherfucking long-term deal paying me about 200 million, shit, I retire. I'm gonna have so much money. I'll do whatever I want. That's what it is, man. I win a title, so be it. If I don't, get paid. Jumping around, James Harden days are over. It ain't over until he stops getting paid. Chris Leonard, why do you think we didn't see our first round pick Wilson last week? Dude, I wouldn't have drafted that dude at that high, man. That was a reach. It's a reach, man. The dude was hurt. I don't know. See, I can't call it, bro. William Booth said my favorite are the Space Jams. Man, I need those. I almost bought them. Man. I go to some couple of sneaker shops, man. I almost bought them for 800, but I bought something I really wanted. I had a choice. My wife was with me. My son was with me. My son was shallow. He was 1. And I had a chance to buy the Space Jam 11s, which I always wanted. And I had a chance to buy Jordan 4 white cements. Guess which ones I picked? The Jordan 4 white cements. Why? Because the Jordan 4 white cements were one of the shoes my wife made me throw away. And I was like, man, I was on a mission. I'm getting every shoe that she told me to get rid of. I'm getting them all back. And guess what I did? I got all those motherfuckers back. Every one of them. This year, when the Jordan 3 Reimagines came out, that's the dunk contest Jordan 3s, when he won in 88 against Dominique Wilkins. Those were the last ones. So every time we were in the mall and Shoe Palace would have this big ass poster of Jordan dunking from the free throw line with those. I would always tell my wife, I need those. I need those. I need those. That's the last one you told me to throw away. She's like, I'm tired of you telling me that shit. Yeah, you're going to get them all back. I told you were getting them all back. I said, yeah, but I had to fucking get them back and pay a lot to get them back. Those are the last ones. So when they re-released them this year, during the All-Star break, I said, man, I got to get them at retail. I did everything I could do to get them fucking shoes at retail because I didn't want to pay I didn't want to pay aftermarket for them motherfuckers because they were like $800, $900. I'm like, nah, I got to get them retail. I went to every motherfucking store I could go to to get to put in the raffles. I put the fucking raffle here, raffles. I drove all over LA, raffle, did all the raffles, did all the online shit, did all set up everything for my fucking phone for the when the morning when that shit came out at 7 o'clock. I had all my phones set up. I had my motherfucking laptop all up. When 7 hit, bro, I motherfucking had everything going. I had my phone going. I had the laptop going to get them. I had all them there. I had Foot Locker. I had all them motherfuckers, dog. I ain't hit on none of them, dog. I didn't hit on Nike. I didn't hit on the sneakers app. I didn't hit on Foot Locker. I didn't hit on none of that shit, bruh. But I hit on them motherfucking raffles. Raffles, they were like, I saw 310 number shit. I said, hello? Is this Matthew? I said, yeah. Hey man, this is a Shoe Palace. You won the raffle. Oh yeah? I'll be right there. Click, bling. Hello? Is this Matthew? Yeah, this is me. Did I win? Yeah. You won. I won a couple raffles, bro. I won a couple. I went. I bought the ones from the first raffle. I went to the other one. I bought the raffle from the second raffle. I went home. I picked them motherfuckers up. I flipped them niggas around. I looked at them and said, oh, no, I don't like this one. What's going on? Oh, yeah, I like that one. Nah, I don't like that. Oh, yeah, I like that. Other ones, I'll be returning those in the morning. Took them motherfuckers right back and he's 20, 40, 60. Give me all my money back. So yeah, dog, I'm a gangster, dog. Tubby Duran, feel better. Took a fat hit. Yeah, you needed that, dog. I bet you remember the Larry Johnsons. Yeah, I remember the grandmamas, bro, but I wasn't fucking with the grandmamas, dog. There was so many good shoes in the 90s, bro. There was so many good shoes in the 90s, man. They got the Charles Barkley CB4s that are coming out, man, with the Phoenix Suns color with their white and the purple and black. I'm like, fuck, I want them, but I'm like, I just bought hella shit. I just bought, 2 weeks ago, I just bought the Jordan 1 black toe low tops. Then I just bought the Jordan Bread ones the other day. I'm waiting for those to get shipped to me. Then I bought the North Carolina ones. So within the last month and a half, I bought 3 pairs of Jordan 1s in the past month and a half. And I'm like, shit, I can't just buy every fucking thing. I got other shit to buy. But them ones, dude, I bought 3 pairs of 1s in a month and a half. I ain't playing. Booty bang, what's up, pimpin'? If Josh McDaniels gets found this season, what's gonna happen to Jacobs? Jacobs will probably sign a long-term deal. If Josh McDaniels is fired, I think Jacobs will be around. If Josh McDaniels is not fired, he won't be around. Trevor Rand, Larry Johnson, ex-chief running back. I remember him. No, not that Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson that played basketball for the Charlotte Hornets, and he played for the New York Knicks, is who we're talking about. Grandmama, bro. Yeah, Granny. Yeah. Dr. Vance said, not Granny's Crisco. Hey, dog. Lube costs money, Doc. You know these broke-ass motherfuckers ain't. Outside of they grandfather's Social Security stipend check that they get that they got to still play utilities with, they may have $50 or $60 for the month. Okay, and they're stealing internet from the neighbors, so you don't got to worry about that. They're on somebody else's Wi-Fi shit. Because the neighbor, she's old too, and she doesn't understand that you have to have your passcode locked up on your fucking Wi-Fi. So they're just on their shit. You burning their shit up. Okay. So that Crisco come in handy, bro. Okay. That's what it is. Dr. Van, Turbo Duran talking then, man. Mr. Stelter, what's going on, big dog? What's popping? William Boozer. Yeah, you guys going in. Turbo keeps calling him Jesse Winston. Was Carr named the starter? Yeah, he's named the starter, dog. He's the starter. Okay. If the Saints win the Super Bowl and Carr's the MVP, all the Carr haters are gonna riot. They're gonna always talk shit. Nothing is gonna stop a hater from talking shit. Booty bang. I learned that. I learned that, bro. There is no reconciliation with a fucking hater. There's no reconciliation. I'm teaching my son this shit. When a motherfucker is a hater, they're a hater for life. They're just not saying nothing because you're winning. They're just not saying nothing because they can't say nothing. They're just gonna wait. They're gonna bide their time. They're gonna be bitter. They're gonna act like they're good with it. And as soon as there's an opportunity for them to fucking hate, they're gonna fucking hate again. Okay, I'm telling you, the haters don't change, dude. They don't change. They just shut the fuck up. Okay, that's all they do. They don't change. So, motherfuckers that hate Carr are gonna always hate him, dog. There's no reconciliation, dog. He wins a Super Bowl, it's gonna be shit talking. He doesn't win a Super Bowl, it's gonna be shit talking. He throws a touchdown, shit talking. He throws a pick, it's shit talking. It's what it is, dude. When I remember motherfuckers was hating LeBron James, bro. When LeBron James had no rings, bro, they were talking shit. Ringless king and all it was. I mean, they were talking shit, though. That motherfucker won a ring. He only has one, though. Want another one? He only has two. Want another one? He only has three. Won the fourth. Bubble chip, this, that. I'm like, motherfucker, you the same nigga that was talking shit when he had zero. Now you're talking shit when he has four. Well, Kobe, he don't have more than Kobe. He don't have more than Mike. It's like, a hater's a fucking hater, dude. Like, if he was to surpass Jordan and win 7 rings, you guys, the motherfuckers, would still bring up something. So that's why I don't have time to fuck with haters. They're not to be helped, bro. You need to just lead them out the pasture and shoot them. That's what you should do, but it's against the law. So since you can't do that, you can just ignore them, dog. Let them just be in purgatory. Don't acknowledge them. Don't engage with them. Don't let them. Talking to me is a privilege, not a right. You don't get to talk to me unless I want to. Like, you can just go off into the corner and die. Nobody's coming to the funeral, homie. You're a hater. Nobody likes you. Nobody's worried about it. Even your mother is going to try to consider whether or not she wants to go and bury you. That's what it is. Okay, Turbo. You guys are going at it. I love it. Track it, triumph. Just the Raiders. The Saints don't have better options. You know. Dr. Van, talk about the Saints. Robert Benjamin, what's up, Rob? Correct about them Jordans, dude. I soak my feet after wearing them. Hey, dude. Them Jordans. Man, here's what says it all. Here's what says it all right now, man. When Jordan was with the Bulls, his last year, when he's with the Bulls, 98, Jordan wore his Jordan 1s that he wore. His first game was in Madison Square Garden. Michael Jordan's first NBA game was in Madison Square Garden. Okay? Jordan decided to wear his shoes from 1985, 84, 85 season in 98 to commemorate his last game playing in the Mecca of basketball, okay, that I've never been to, but one day I'm going to go to a game in there. Madison Square Garden. Into that game, man, Jordan, by mid halftime, his foot was bleeding. Now, understand, Michael Jordan's Jordans are custom. They're not what we get, which is just a cutout. Jordan's shoes were custom. Okay? But due to the fact he broke his foot, when Jordan broke his foot in 86, I was at that game in Golden State when Jordan broke his foot. I was there. Okay? His foot got bigger when it got healed. So guess what? When he put them fucking shoes on that he wore back in 85, that he only wore one game, the shoes shrunk. He didn't wear them and stretch them out and do all of that. He just put them niggas on, bro. His foot was fucking bleeding like he had fucking cuts on his shit from his own shoe. So if Jordan himself couldn't wear a fucking Jordan 1 all damn game, you ain't wearing a Jordan 1 all damn day. It ain't happening. Okay. D said USC goes to Colorado. Ah, fuck. Okay, all right, man. Thanks, D. Save me some money. I'm not flying to Colorado. But then again, I can go with Dr. Van. Ain't that right, Doc? Doc, you get us 2 tickets to go to the game. I'll fly out there, bro. You get me tickets. I'll come out there and go to the game with you and shit, as long as it ain't cold. Okay. Deep Ernie. Darkside Raider. Rowdiest sporting event you ever attended? Well, it's gone. See, I pushed the wrong button again. It's going to be the Oakland Coliseum. What game was that? What game was that everybody in the fans was fighting? Wasn't that bad though? What game was that I went to, man? That 2000 season, man. I went to 6 out of 8 home games that year. What team were we playing that game? We were playing who the fuck were we playing that game? We were playing the Chargers in Oakland. And it wasn't that bad because I've seen fights, LA Coliseum with Raider fans and shit that's in the parking lot, but not inside the stands. But man, there was a bunch of Charger fans that was there, and they were getting razzed on. But the Charger fans were just they were not a threat of people. There's like a family, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like just normal people. Not no motherfucking shit talking ass gangster, fuck all you guys. Just a bunch of fans that were, came to see the game. Like, just average Joe Schmo people. Had their little girlfriends with them, had their little jerseys, and they at the game. The shit. They flew up, went to San Francisco, went to Pier 39 and shit, and had some dinner and decided, okay. And these fans were fucking with these people. They were throwing peanuts at them and shit. They were throwing peanuts at them and shit, hitting them, and them Caucasian women are not having that. Maybe no woman's really having that, but Caucasian women are definitely not used to having nobody throw nothing at them and shit. So they're like, "What the fuck? Stop it!" And they were just fucking with them. And some other Raider fans were like, "Dude, leave them alone. Like, leave these people alone. There's some big burly motherfuckers over there, Samoans you ain't trying to fuck with. You want to be gangster, go fuck with them. Fuck you. Man, motherfucking Raider fans was fighting, dog. I'm sitting there like this. I'm sitting with my girl at the time. She was a 49er fan, of course, but she bought the tickets. She bought all the tickets. Because she's, I want to go to a Raider game with you. I said, well, you got to buy the season tickets and shit. You want to go to the game with me, you got to buy the tickets. Because I don't go to games with 49er fans and shit. You want to do that? Buy the tickets. And you're not wearing your 49er shit either. She didn't wear that. I was like, no, you're not. So we're there, and I'm sitting there looking at these Raider fans fighting over one of them bullying some fans from another team. And I thought it was cool. Because them people were not doing anything. They were just there at the game. You know how when people look over and they see somebody having a good time, then they're looking at what they're not having, and then they decide to do some shit. So that was the rowdiest shit, It was a good fight too for a while. It was a good fight. Okay. Dr. Ben talking about Derek Carr, Turbo Duran. You guys are going at it, talking back and forth. I love it. Robert Benjamin, interesting you bring up Marcus Allen that run. Josh McDummy would have benched his ass and told him, you run where I tell you to run. Oh yeah. He's gonna say, was that a dive play, Marcus? Why are you up the B gap? I told you to hit the 7 hole. That's why Josh McGenius doesn't have any Super Bowl wins as a head coach, because he thinks he can control everything. He's like a helicopter parent. It's like hovering over everything all the fucking time and shit. Think you can control the outcome of everything. Like, nah. Turbo Duran talking to Dr. Van. Turbo's agreeing you with something. Haha, just worried about giving my 2 cents. I know you're not. Um, you know how we do it, Doc. We gonna make fun and have fun. So now yeah. William Booth said OJ and the Hertz TV commercials. Oh yeah, man, running through the airport, dude. Yeah, OJ was the man, dog. I remember when I was in high school, booze. I was in high school, and when I was in high school, I worked at Hertz. I worked at Hertz Rent a Car when I was 16 years old, and I used to park all the cars and shit. I used to be a guy to park the cars. Bring the cars would come in. I'd get the when they would drop a car off. I'd be one of those dudes, the yellow Hertz, get in the car, drive the car to where they clean the car out and do all of that shit, and bring the cars over there. And then when the cars were clean, I'd take the clean cars and park them. You know, so that's what I would do. I was called a hiker because I would be going from different. A lot of times I had to go to different airports. I go to San Francisco, go pick up cars, drive back. Oakland, drive back. Monterey, go pick up a bunch of cars, drive back. So that was my job, man. So I get to drive all these nice ass cars. I'm 16, okay. And one day, my boss came out and said, hey, Shaq, because I'm always Shaq no matter what. Hey, Shaq, we got a VIP coming. We got a VIP coming. You need to get a Lincoln Town car, a white one. Listen to what I'm saying. A white Lincoln Town car. This was what, 80, what, 3 or 4 or something like that. Get a white Lincoln Town car with the lowest miles. Take it over there and have them clean that car and go through the shit twice. Like, vacuum that motherfucker, do everything, go through the damn washer, come back, clean that bitch out again, go through the washer, and I want them to hand dry that fucking car. And I'm like, who the fuck is coming? I said, who is it? So I can't tell you who it is, but go do it now. So I had to get in all the time, all in the cars and cut them on and look at time what the mileage was and look at all in the cars and like, make sure there ain't no tears and make sure there ain't this and make sure it's that. So I'm just getting all these town cars. Finally, I found one with the lowest miles clean. Said, walk around, make sure the tires, make sure everything's cool. Walked around, took the car over there, told them, hey man, somebody very important's coming. They're like, yeah, OJ Simpson. Like, everybody fucking knew it was OJ, but me. They're like, yeah, OJ. I'm like, how come nobody told me? He said, man, you're 16. You're the kid, man. You're a kid, dude. I said, yeah, I'm the kid, but I'm the guy that's going to deliver the car to OJ, though. Now, I had met OJ when I was a kid one time when he was with the San Francisco 49ers. Got his autograph. But I said, yeah, but I'm going to be the guy that's going to take the fucking car to OJ, though. Because that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to take the car to OJ. Y'all clean this bitch out. And I'm gonna spit shine this bitch. I'm gonna take this shit to the juice. Okay? Fuck all of that. Man, did all of that shit, got the car ready to go, man. Fucking smell. Oh, his shit was ready. I was like, yeah, about to go meet OJ, man. Shit. I get a call on my motherfucking walkie-talkie. Shaq, could you please come over here and da-da-da-da. We want to look at the car. Da-da-da. Okay. All right, cool. Man, when I drove up, man, why was the motherfucking manager of the entire facility out there and shit? Man, I pulled up, man. I seen that dude one time. He was like the GM and shit, was like the GM, all these high ass ranking motherfuckers at Hertz. And I'm like, fuck. So I had to act like I didn't know. I had to act like I didn't know who it was because I wasn't supposed to, but everyone told me anyway. So get out the car. They're like, hey, how you doing, young man? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, good. And walked around. This, that, and the other. It's like, cool. All right, so I said, so I'm going to go ahead and they're like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I was like, motherfucker. This damn fucking GM is shit. Oh, man, I was like, man, I was mad as fuck. I didn't get to take the car to OJ, dog. I was fucked up, man. But shit, it was about a 4-hour job. I was like half my damn shift. Damn near looking for that car and doing all. It was very easy for me to do. But when it came time to deliver that car to OJ, they were like, nah, you ain't going to be you. I'm like, damn. Dr. Van, Trevor Durant, Darkside Raider, favorite defensive player ever. Old man Willie pick six. Yeah. Because I saw it, Darkside Raider. I saw it. See, when you see some shit, okay, what's the closest thing I can say to you young cats that you guys can understand that you saw? When you saw Josh Jacobs run up the motherfucking A gap against in overtime against the Seattle Seahawks, and he just ran straight up the middle and he just ran, and you were going crazy, yelling and screaming. Just imagine if that was the Super Bowl and we were winning, we were going to win the Super Bowl. That's the only difference. That's something that you can identify with. You see in a play, it looks like nothing's happening, and next thing you know, magic happens. That old man Willie play, bro. I was a kid. I was under 10 years old. I'm watching it on TV with my dad. First Super Bowl. I'm sweating bullets. I'm shitting bricks. My dad's like, is your Raiders going to do it? Vikings defense, purple people eaters. I don't know, son. I'm like, why you keep talking to me, man? Like, stop. Man, Fran Tarkenton was getting manhandled. Hall of Famer, first ballot. He was getting manhandled back there. That defensive line was putting that pressure on his ass, man. He tried to force that football to Sammy White. Or was it Ahmad Rashad? Yeah, the same guy, Ahmad Rashad. Whoever it was, man, old man Willie Brown jumped that route. And that shot was perfect because the camera, you got to understand, back in them days, they had the old school camera. So the camera wasn't digital. Everything lined up right. He was in the right spot on the field. He was on the right part of the hash mark. The camera was facing directly at him. They had hit. You could see his whole face. You could see his eyes. You could see his facial expression. You could see him running. You could see. It's the greatest defensive play I've ever seen. And it is the number one play in the history of the league. Number one play out of every play in the history of the NFL, a Oakland Raider has it. And I saw it. And then when they played the replay back, they played that shit in slow-mo. That shot was just like, the greatest defensive player ever seen, dog. So I got to see, this is just how beautiful my life is. I got to see Super Bowl I. I got to see old man Willie. Second Super Bowl, I got to see Kenny King's catch and run where he ran for like 91 yards against the Eagles. And then I got to see Marcus Allen with a 74-yard touchdown. Just, dude, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. God. Trevor Durant talking. William Boozer. When Marcus Allen made that cutback, I was thinking he had him in the backfield. So was I. Boozer. I thought it was over. I thought it was. See, because that run, Marcus had already ran for a touchdown already. He already had 100 yards. Remember when he jumped over the top at the goal line? He already had 100-something yards already, bro. Like, he was already running all over him. But that run, that demoralized him, dog. That demoralized him. When Marcus was running past that defense wasn't. All the people on the sidelines, you can just see their face. They were just like, their heads were down like this, bro. Like, we're done. We lost. It's over. Okay. Darkside Red said Andrew Toney was a problem. Yeah, Andrew Toney was a monster. I loved Andrew Toney, man. He just burnt himself out too fast. Andrew Toney was a fucking beast. Okay. He was a scoring machine. Okay. Dr. Van and Turbo doing what they normally do, going at it. I remember when the balls dropped. Oh yeah, dog. When Bo Jackson hit his ass. When Bo Jackson hit that motherfucker, his career was over. His career was over, dog. Brian Boswell was not the same. Booty Bang, people hate on my boy. Hate on my boy Shaq. Use my grandma's Crisco. Hey, dog. They'd use grape jelly if it wasn't sticky. They would use grape jelly if it wasn't sticky. It kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, but like I said, dog, haters are not to be saved, dog. Haters are to be drawn and quartered because they're never gonna fucking stop hating you, dude. It's never going to fucking happen. If you're foolish enough to be around a motherfucker that hated on you and you think he done changed his spots, he wasn't a real hater. If he changed his spots, he wasn't a real hater. He just disliked you or he just didn't like you. The difference between disliking somebody and being a fucking hater. Motherfuckers got the definition fucked up. When you dislike something or you don't agree with a motherfucker, that doesn't make you a hater. What makes you as a hater is action behind your dislike. Okay? Oh, good. My power about to run out. That's perfect. That means I get to leave. Okay, so I got about maybe about a minute left. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go. Good talking to y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow or some other shit. When a motherfucker dislikes you or doesn't agree with you, that doesn't make him a hater. What makes a motherfucker a hater is dislike and disagreement with action behind it. Now I'm trying to stop you. Now I'm trying to motherfucking ruin your reputation. Now I'm trying to embarrass you. Now I'm trying to post something for everybody to see. Now I'm trying to humiliate you. Now I'm doing all that type of shit. Action behind that makes you a fucking hater. If your ass can't fucking do anything about it, you're not a hater. You're just somebody who's just irrelevant. You're an irrelevant motherfucker. But if you're somebody who you're dry snitching on somebody, oh, well, I ain't going to say where he was, but I heard he was over here and all that type of shit, you're a fucking hater because now you got action behind your shit. So there ain't no saving a fucking hater. Any haters come over here are going to stay haters. I'm going to let you watch. I'm going to let you be on here as long as you're respectful. But guess what? Don't trust you, never will, and ain't looking for your support. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. I'm about to go in here, man, and see what else I could eat in the refrigerator. Matthew Sheck Unfiltered.